The keys to teaching, learning and improving the fundamental movement skill of jumping. Katie has been asked to perform 2 jumps. The first is to jump as high as possible, and the second is to jump as far as possible. She has not received any instruction on technique at this point. When jumping for height, Katie looks down at the ground. She keeps her arms by her side. She pushes her arms up in the air during takeoff, but has a limited forward and upward swing. She tucks her legs up during the flight phase. She lands flat-footed or on her heels first. Her knees, ankles and hips are not bending to absorb the force on landing. It is a stiff-legged landing. When jumping for distance, Katie exhibits limited arm action. She tucks her legs up during the flight phase. She lands flat-footed or on her heels first. Her knees, ankles or hips are not bending to absorb the force on landing. To move up to the next level of the fundamental movement skill of jumping, Katie has been asked to do the following when performing her jumps. For the high jump, she's asked to look up. She's asked to swing her arms back and up behind her. She's then asked to drive her arms up. She's asked to extend her legs when in the air. She's asked to reach up with her hands as high as possible. She's asked to bend her knees on landing to absorb the force. When jumping for distance, Katie is asked to bend her knees and get into a low crouched position. She's asked to swing her arms back, then quickly forward to initiate the jump. She's asked to rock from her heels to her toes before takeoff. She's asked to land with her knees bent to absorb the shock. Tom demonstrates the accomplished level of jumping for height and distance by conducting the following. For height, his eyes are focused forward and upward throughout the jump. He squats low with knees bent and arms behind the body. His arms drive forward, then up. His legs are completely extended in the air. For landing, he lands on the balls of his feet. His knees are bent to absorb the landing. He controls the landing with good balance and no more than 1 step in any direction. When jumping for distance, his arms swing back behind the body to start. The arms swing forward with force during takeoff, reaching up high. The ankles, knees and feet extend fully at takeoff. The body leans forward at landing. The knees, hips and ankles bend to absorb the force of landing. The body stays balanced and in control.